in my head, I'm like, I actually said to him, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I was blown away.
It's like, you're letting me pay to check my own health? Like, thank you so much. Like, fucking Christ.
Thanks to your suggestion.
Yeah.
You pushed for me to get all these biomarkers, and I had to go through multiple doctors.
Yeah. So Adam had a hard time getting what he needed, but he got it. And it's just, you have to find a doctor who's willing to work with you and give you what you need. Like, some will say, oh, you don't need this. Oh, you're being paranoid. You just need, Cialis, and like, go home, fuck off. Here's an antidepressant, like whatever it is. But like, you got to push for this shit. If you know what, you feel strongly is something is off, get a comprehensive panel done. Even if you have to pay out of pocket, like, this is your health, this is your livelihood, your ability to even generate revenue or income, whatever it is, to then be successful in life is going to be heavily reliant upon you functioning at full tilt efficiency, which is predicated on you evaluating your biomarkers. In my opinion, like, even if it costs you however many hundreds of dollars one time to get it checked, knowing what's under the hood is like crucial to make an informed decision moving forward about how to proceed. So he got his hematology checked, basic urine analysis. He got, general chemistry, metabolic parameters, kidneys, liver function.
I did. I didn't even know I got liver function. Sweet.
Well, it wasn't all the markers, but it was like, it's good enough for us to go off of it. It's not like you were doing anything that was significantly hepatotoxic anyway. So
some people suggest that kratom could be.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Thyroid function in Canada, it's very hard to get what you need off the bat. We have a basic enough baseline, but anyway, like, if this is like good for what he was able to get. Anyway, he has pituitary function, which is very important. He almost foregoed getting FSH and LH, and I like highly recommended that he make sure he gets that before he does anything. Because
I tried to get it all, but the thing was, the doctors were saying no.
Yeah, and they'll try and convince you that you don't need this. If you've educated yourself and you know what you need, like, be like, I will pay for this out of pocket. Just like, please.
Oh, dude, you should have heard me on the phone with the doctor. I actually had 2 calls with him. I booked a second call because first you got to book a call.
Yeah.
And the second call, I had the mind of convincing him to give me at least one other marker, just one, because all he was gonna do was the thyroid function, just the one thyroid thing.
Yeah, they wanted to just give him a thyroid panel.
TSH, right?
Just TSH.
And then free total T.
Yeah.
That was it.
And they said you can't get free tests checked in Canada, right?
Yeah. He said
which is
that
total
wasn't
bullshit.
a test that they will do. He said first you got to do total, and if your total shows something abnormal, then we'll do the others. But as you have explained to people, you could have fine total T, but if the SHGB is too high, right?
Then your free could be in the gutter.
Yeah, so you need to have these other markers to have an accurate view.
Yeah.
And the doctor was trying to tell me that I was essentially stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you should have heard him on the phone. He actually was talking over me.
Yeah.
The doctors are so effing rude.
Yeah, especially when they're like factually incorrect. It's mind-boggling that they'll actually get like verbally annoyed with you.
Oh, he was. And so I tried to like compromise. I'm like, so he gives me this big spiel of why I'm basically dumb for asking for these other biomarkers. And part of his spiel was that you're an idiot. I didn't tell you this. So just to briefly summarize, the first thing he says, you could tell that he had a smirk when he's talking. He's like, so who asked you to get all these biomarkers checked? And I was like, or no, not who asked you. He just said, why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, why? What, basically like alluding to what research are you going off of? And I was like, okay, well, I have a friend who owns a TRT clinic in the States, and I should not have said that. Because he immediately was like, well, that's the States. And in the States, what they're going to do is they're going to try to get you to do all these tests so that they can find something a little wrong with you, and then they make money off
the medications.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying. And he's saying this is one of those examples. This is what he said, where Canada is better than the States.
Better.
Yeah, that's what he said, because he said in getting all of these, it's unnecessary. And the doctors, he's like, your friend is just trying to rip you off. And I'm like, no, he's not getting any money off of it. Like, he told me this is what I need to get an accurate view. And then he kept going. He's like, did you not hear a single thing I said? I was like, okay, all right, I hear you. What if we just do one more? What if we just do the free too? And then he got mad. Like, I could auditorily hear he was mad that I was still trying to like finagle my way. That's Derek's word, by the way, into getting more than just total. But like, I'm actually saying to him, but dude, I want to know. It's my health. I actually said, like, this is my health. Like, don't I have the right to know? He's like, so frustrating.
Yeah, brutal. But fortunately, you were able to finagle the blood work you needed.
But how? Is I actually went down the list and I picked the most. I'm sorry if this offends anybody listening. I don't mean this in an offensive way, or like I think that this is any. No more than the fact that I picked someone who I thought wouldn't give a shit. So I picked the most foreign-looking name I could find.
Yeah.
Because I was like, English isn't a first language.
Yeah.
And like maybe there's just because of that, they're going to be more likely to just say yes. And it worked.
Yeah.
I picked a foreign guy. He had a thick accent. He was Russian. And I read off the list like apprehensively. Like I'm like, and then I need what the markers were. And then I need total and free. And
the fact how you even have to like nervously or apprehensively mention the markers you want to get checked for your own health and well-being is why I'm so passionate about what I do with my clinic. Like it's just fucking ridiculous.
Dude, he's with like this very happy voice. He's like, yes, okay, we'll add that. Yes. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I actually said to him, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I was blown away.
It's like, you're letting me pay to check my own health? Like, thank you so much. Like, fucking Christ.
Anyway, that's my story.